though. This just gives me nighttime, going out, chunky sweaters, just real like fall and cozy. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jasmine. I go by Pinup Couture with 2 E's at the end. So as you can tell by the title, today I'm giving you guys some fall scents. I feel like fall scents are one of those things you either love it or you don't. Seriously, you know, you first think of fall, you think of like pumpkin spice, apple, that woodsy kind of smoky smell. So I'm gonna give you guys some perfumes. I got some body mist, some butters, some oils, some lotions, candles. I'm just gonna give you a collective of all of that. Before we begin, stop what you're doing, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed, and follow me on Instagram at Pinup Couture with 2 E's at the end. So I think I'm gonna start with my perfumes first, then maybe body mist, some butters, lotion, then end off with some candles. So the first perfume and my fall favorites is going to be this Banana Republic. This is the dark cherry and amber. Y'all, this perfume smells divine. Okay, this, it's very warm, it's on a darker side, definitely a nighttime scent. So for me, I smell the cherry. It's not too much cherry, which I love that about this, but you do smell a lot of the amber. The only thing I don't like about this perfume is it does not last a long time. That's the only con I have with this perfume. The lasting power is not where I need it to be. This is one where you have to just keep reapplying throughout the day. I still would recommend this perfume overall though. Now moving on to my heavy hitters, we're gonna go with some Tom Ford. So let's start with the Tom Ford Nior Extreme. This, y'all, oh my gosh. It just screams sexy man. Like, I love anything that smells like a grown sexy man. So that's what this is. It's very heavy. It's a very strong scent. So with Tom Ford, you know, you do not need a lot of squirts. You just really need a couple, cause 3 is your max and you're set for the day. You are good to go. I like to wear this going out. It's more of my date night scent. Absolutely can smell the musk in it. This is such a nice nighttime scent, and this is probably one of my most complimented perfumes. I get a lot of compliments while wearing this one, so I absolutely would recommend this perfume for sure. Okay, now moving on to my next Tom Ford. This is the Owd Wood. Oh, another one that I just love. So again, you know, Tom Ford is very strong. This is one that is extremely woodsy. Like, you smell like that woodsy smoky smell. Again, another nighttime scent. You don't need a lot of this. It's very long lasting, very strong, very projecting. So this just gives me nighttime, going out, chunky sweaters, just real like fall and cozy. And this is another one I would recommend absolutely for sure. Tom Ford, again, it's one of those you either love him or you don't, and I'm obsessed. I love Tom Ford, so I recommend all his Tom Ford perfumes. Okay, now moving on, the last Tom Ford is going to be the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. So this one is exactly what it says. You get that tobacco smell, but you also get a nice vanilla with that. I know that probably sounds so crazy, like, tobacco, vanilla, how did the two mix? They did just an amazing job. It mixes so well. It has like a smoky, spicy smell to it, almost like vanilla spice, or like a cinnamon, nutmeg, like when you're cooking, like, you know what I'm talking about, that type of spiciness to it. Oh, but it smells so good. I prefer this more at nighttime, but you can get away with this in the daytime because of that vanilla. The vanilla is what kind of like soothes it a little bit. It makes it not as strong. It's still very intense though, very intense. You do not need a lot of this. Okay, now moving on to another fall favorite scent is from Replica. So this was actually a blind buy that I bought last year. So the 3 that are in this set, the first one is called Jazz Club, the middle one is called Whispers in the Library, and then the third one is By the Fireplace. So initially when you first spray these, it's very like you're taken back. at first. You have to let these scents cool down. Once they cool, they are beautiful scents on the skin. So these are all unisex perfumes, so men can wear this as well. So let's start with Jazz Club. So the first one, Jazz Club, I would say this is the scent that is your most manliest. This is the one that if you spray it, your dad, your boyfriend, husband, uncle is going to want to take. This is definitely more of that woodsy musk smell. So all three you do not need a lot of. As you see, I have not used, I've had this since last year and it looks pretty much brand new. I have not used a lot of this because it's so strong. All three of these are very, very strong scents. This to me is more of a nighttime scent. I wouldn't recommend wearing this in the daytime. Very projecting, very long lasting. Moving on to the second scent, which is Whispers in the Library. So this, when I first smelled it, I was not a fan at all. Yeah, this gave me like grandma, old lady vibes. This is probably the sweetest one out of the three, but it's not sweet, if that makes sense. This is the most feminine one out of the three. Smell a hint of vanilla, just very, very faint, but it also still has like that woodsy smell to it. Now moving on to the last one, this was actually my favorite. This one is by The Fireplace. This one just screams fall to me, y'all. Like, this really smells like you should be at a fireplace with your hot chocolate, your blanket, curled up, reading a good book. Like, this just smells like fall. Chunky sweaters with running in the leaves. This one I would say you can get away with wearing in the daytime. I have worn this in the daytime and I love it. However, I do really enjoy this at night. Overall, I definitely would recommend all three. For me, like I said, Whispers in the Library just wasn't my favorite, but it might be someone else's favorite. Now moving on to my body mist, I just have a couple here from Bath & Body. So these are your typical Bath & Body scents. You know, they always come out with new scents each year. You know, they rotate the scents out and just add a little something different. So the top two that I picked out this year, the first one is Ivory Cashmere. And the notes on this are fresh lakeside air, silver musk, white amber. So the Ivory Cashmere is such a nice everyday body mist. This one is just like my everyday, I'm running around, just throw something on really fast, running errands. I like to throw this one on after the shower sometimes. It's just a nice, airy, fresh scent. You definitely smell the musk and you definitely smell the amber in this, so I appreciate that so much. Moving on to Sunrise Woods, the notes on this are creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. This one, I really enjoyed this one so much. This is another one I just find myself just grabbing throughout the day and just spraying myself. I sprayed a little bit too much, but yeah, this is one I just can throw on all day. I love how they blended out that kind of musk sandalwood smell, but then also added the berries in it to make it sweet, because you definitely can smell the berries in this so much, but it also has like a really nice cozier smell to it. This is for sure my nighttime after the shower, just layering my lotion with this. Lastly is just a fan favorite. Everyone knows Twilight Woods. This is one of those retired scents that never just gets old. Not gonna talk too much about this. I'm sure you guys seen this, but it's just a cult classic. So definitely has like that amber nighttime woodsy smell to it. This always is just a classic fall time scent, so I just had to go ahead and rack up and pick this up. Now moving on to another fall favorite, and that is my body butter. This is the body cream by Laura Mercier. Y'all, I'm sure you've seen this. So many people have talked about this lotion. It just screams, it's nighttime, let's cuddle, let's watch a movie, my skin feels so good, smell me, I'm in my bathroom, in my loungewear. This is perfect. This is like such a good full-time scent. And what I love most about this lotion is just how moisturizing it is and how it leaves your skin with such a nice glow, and it has a good close to the body scent. And this is one of those lotions that you can layer with other lotions as well. So I definitely would recommend this butter. It is a little bit pricey, but it's so worth the price. The last thing on my fall scents are going to be some Bath & Body candles. So the first one is going to be the Vanilla Birch. Sorry y'all, my camera wound up dying, but like I was saying, the first candle is the Vanilla Birch, Anything vanilla I always gravitate towards. It just has such a nice, fresh, clean scent. You can never go wrong with vanilla. It does have a little bit of the sandalwood in it, so I really do like that a lot. Moving on to the next candle. This one is pumpkin vanilla cream. Oh, I just love the pumpkin in this, but it's not so overpowering where it's like, ooh, pumpkin, 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 pumpkin spice. The vanilla, I like how the vanilla tones it down. This is one I'm gonna start burning in October. October is when I like my pumpkin spice stuff. Like anything pumpkin, apple is usually October time. The last candle is the Autumn Woods. It's just clean. It's grown. It's more sexier. It's more like my house. I just finished cleaning. I'm drinking some wine. I really appreciate, I love the way this smells. This is one that's almost like a little bit manly, but still very feminine. Like that's why I love this. And as you guys know, Bath and Body candles, they burn very well. They are long lasting. Your house is gonna smell. You can never go wrong with a Bath and Body candle. Since we're on candles, this wasn't included in the list, but I totally forgot. I picked up, I love my ALDIS candles. For it to be $3.99, so $4, they are so good. They burn so well. So they're pretty much the same size as your Bath and Body candles. I think Bath and Body might be a little bit bigger, just slightly bigger, but not that big of a difference. Burns exactly the same, smells pretty much exactly the same. Not this scent, but as far as like the smells, how well they burn and how long they last, guaranteed. This one I picked up for the fall time is the ice cream and s'mores. I picked up 40s. So far I've only burnt one, and I started burning it maybe about 2 weeks ago. And when I tell you guys, the smell, I have one going downstairs and you can smell it all upstairs in my house. They smell so good. So for $3.99, $4, it's so good. If you don't want to pay $24.95 for Bath and Body candles, definitely head to your local ALDIs. They have rotating scents. They get them in I think every month they come up with new scents. But their classic scents are always going to be the vanilla and the gardenia. So that is it, you guys, for my fall time scents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Pinup Couture with 2 E's at the end. As always, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.